Yo, welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, MSYJ, and you're listening to I Am Here. What's good? Welcome to the podcast, I Am Here. I'm your host, MSYJ, an artist, producer, Jamaican immigrant who faces the everyday challenges and opportunities with living in America. Today, I want to talk about something that's been on my mind for a while, and that's mental health in the Black community. Now, I know that mental health is an issue that affects people from all walks of life, but as a member of the Black community, I've seen firsthand how mental health challenges can especially be tough for us. And I've also seen how difficult it can be for us to talk about it, to ask for help, and to get the support that we need. So I've done a little bit of research, and I want to share some of the statistics I found with you today. According to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, African Americans are 20% more likely to experience serious mental health problems than the general population. And they're also more likely to go without treatment for their conditions. One of the reasons for this is that African Americans are more likely to live in poverty, which can lead to increased stress, trauma, and exposure to violence. These factors can have a huge impact on mental health. In fact, a study by the Journal of the National Medical Association found that poverty increases the risk of developing mental disorders by a factor of 2.5. Another reason is that African Americans are less likely to have access to mental health services. And this can be due to a lack of insurance, a lack of culturally competent providers, or a lack of trust in the healthcare system. A study by the National Center of Biotechnology Information found that African American adults are less likely to receive mental health treatment than white adults. But it's not just about access to care. It's about the way that mental health is perceived in the Black community. Many of us may not recognize the signs of mental health problems or may not know where to turn for help. And when we do ask for help, we may face stigma and discrimination, making it even more difficult to get the support that we need. So now I know some of you may be thinking, why do I need to worry about my mental health? And I'm not crazy or anything. But here's the thing. Just like our physical health, our mental health is just as important and requires attention. Just like you would go to the doctor when you have a physical ailment, it's important to seek help when it comes to our mental well-being. And just like physical health, it's not something to be ashamed of or to hide. Seeking help for your mental health is a sign of strength and not weakness. So let's start treating it with some importance and care as our physical health. The same importance and care as our physical health. And the good news is that there is help available. There are organizations and resources out there that are specifically designed to support the Black community. And there are also providers who are trained in culturally competent care. And I've listed some of them in the episode description. But it's also important to remember that we can also support each other. We can talk about mental health openly and honestly, and we can be there for each other when we need it. All right, so let's dive into some research-based evidence. According to a study by the Journal of the National Medical Association, African Americans are more likely to experience stress from discrimination and racism, which can lead to higher rates of depression and anxiety. Another study by the American Psychological Association found that African American adults have a 20% higher prevalence of serious psychological distress compared to white adults. But it's not all about statistics. It's also about the cultural factors that play a role in mental health within the Black community. For example, there can be a strong stigma around seeking help for mental health issues and a lack of trust in the healthcare system due to a history of discrimination and mistreatment. There's also cultural factors that can impact the way that mental health is perceived. For example, in many Black communities, there's a strong emphasis on resilience and pushing through difficult times. While this can be a positive trait, it can also make it difficult for people to recognize when they're struggling and to seek help. But despite these challenges, it is important to remember that mental health is just as important as physical health. And the good news is there are resources available to support the Black community. Organizations like the National Alliance on Mental Health and the National Institute of Mental Health have culturally specific resources and support groups that can provide help and guidance. And as we've discussed, it's also important to remember that we can support each other. We can talk openly and honestly about mental health and be there for each other when we need it. So if you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, don't be afraid to reach out for help. You're not alone, and there are people and resources available to support you. So again, if you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, don't be afraid to reach out for help. You're not alone, and there are people and resources available to support you. Additionally, there are organizations that are specifically there to serve the Black community, such as the Black Mental Health Alliance and the Association of Black Psychologists. These organizations provide culturally competent care, support groups, and resources for individuals and families. Also, you can check out online resources such as the Minority Mental Health Month website, which provides information on mental health disparities and resources for minorities. Remember, it's important to seek professional help and support, so don't be afraid to reach out and know that you're not alone. And I'd like to close off by saying this. Remember to tell yourself, I'm not in my past, but I learned from it. I'm not in my future, but I'm prepared to get there. I am here. All right, folks, now that we've discussed the importance of mental health and the challenges that the Black community face in terms of accessing resources and support, I want to take this time to guide you through a short meditation. And this meditation is designed to alleviate stress and to promote relaxation. Guided meditation has helped me to find some grounding throughout the day. And I hope that it helps you. So let's begin. This meditation is intended to be used, if possible, in a quiet, comfortable space where you'll not be disturbed. And before beginning, please make sure that you are seated in a comfortable position with your back straight and your feet firmly planted on the ground. Now, you don't have to have those conditions, but it's best to use those conditions if possible. All right, so I want you to start looking forward with your eyes open. And through your nose, I want you to take a deep breath. And out through your mouth. So take a deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Only thing you're focusing on now is just breathing. Take another deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. I want you to continue doing that. And as you breathe in and out, focus on your breath and try to let go of any thoughts or worries that may be on your mind. Now I want you to continue breathing in and out. And you can slowly close your eyes and focus on your breath and try to let go of any thoughts or worries that may be on your mind. Breathe in and out. Now I want you to make your breath go back to its natural state. And I just want you to notice your natural breathing rhythm. With your eyes closed, listen to how you breathe. This is the state that your body is normally in when you're breathing. Take a listen. Now what we're going to do is, as you notice your body, I want you to begin scanning, beginning at the top of your head. I want you to notice how you may feel some micro movements on the top of your head. Maybe your hair, maybe your eyebrow movements. You may have some twitching at the side of your head. Your ears might be feeling a cool breeze or warm air or whatever climate you're in. Take this time and feel everything that your body is feeling and notice it starting from the top of your head and slowly going down. As you reach the neck, you may feel some tension in the back of your neck. I want you to notice it. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're exhaling all that discomfort that may be there. And as you reach to your shoulders, you may have some tension there as well. I want you to inhale and exhale the discomfort. Allowing yourself to release any tension that you may be holding. Continue doing this as you move down. Your chest may be tight. You may feel temperature changes on your torso as you slowly move down. Your back may be on a chair. You may feel your back pressing against the chair, how warm or how cool it is. And slowly scanning down. How comfortable is your hips? Is there any tension in your hips? I want you to notice all of it. And as you find some tension, I want you to inhale, allowing yourself to release any tension that you may be holding. Exhaling slowly. As you go down slowly, you can reach your thighs. Do you feel any tension in your knees? Do you feel the temperature of the room on your legs? Or you may be wearing pants, or you may feel the fabric on your legs, on your shins. Now, when you reach your feet, take a deep breath in and slowly exhale, allowing your body to feel relaxed and comfortable. Now I want you to take a moment to focus on your breath and let your mind become calm and still. Now your mind may want to wander. If your mind starts to wander, I want you to slowly bring your mind back to your breath and listen to your breathing. It's okay for your mind to wander, but as you notice it, your mind may be thinking about things throughout the day, or something you may hear in the background, or something far off. Whatever it is, just slowly bring it back to your breath. Now imagine yourself in a peaceful and serene place, such as a beautiful garden or a quiet beach. An open prairie. Imagine yourself in a peaceful and serene area. Now, as you look around, notice the colors, the textures, the sounds, and the sense of the place. What do you smell? Allow yourself to fully immerse in this experience. Visualize a peaceful and serene place. Imagine yourself surrounded by people who care about you, who accept you for who you are, and who support you in your journey. It could be anyone that supports you or who cares about you. And if your list is short, imagine yourself caring about yourself surrounding you. As you stand among these people or yourselves, feel a sense of belonging and connectedness. To know that you belong and you're connected. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. Feeling a sense of peace and calm wash over you, take another deep breath in and exhale slowly. Feeling a sense of strength and resilience. And as you take a few more breaths, imagine yourself surrounded by a warm, comforting light. This light is a symbol of the support and strength that surrounds you. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes and return to your surroundings. Take a few more deep breaths and try to carry this sense of peace and calm with you throughout the day. It's important to practice regularly to experience the full benefits of meditation. Remember that meditation is a tool to help you cope with stress and to improve your overall well-being. It's important to use this tool in conjunction with other self-care practices such as exercise, healthy eating, and good sleep hygiene. And also to seek professional help if you're feeling overwhelmed or if your mental health is affecting your daily life. Thanks for listening, and remember to take care of your mental health as well as your physical health. Note that mental health issues may have different causes, symptoms, and ways to cope with it. And that's why it's important to seek professional help in case you or someone you know is struggling. Also, it's important to recognize that mental health is not only an individual problem, but also a systemic one, and that addressing it needs a collective effort from society, healthcare providers, and the government. So that's all for today, but I hope you found this episode informative and helpful. Remember that mental health is an important topic that affects us all, and it's something that we need to take seriously. Next time, we're going to talk about the relationship between racial discrimination and mental health in America. We'll be discussing the impact that discrimination and racism can have on mental health and how it can affect the African American community in particular. We'll also be talking about ways to cope with the effects of discrimination and how we can support each other in our mental health journeys. So make sure you tune in next time. And in the meantime, take care of yourself and reach out for help if you need it.